get this out of the way. Hello, everyone. Hello. All right, let's see, make sure that we are online live. Hope today is a successful day for you all and things are going well. Let's make sure we can hear each other. I always do this to make sure that I can hear it because perfect. Okay. So we're live. Hello, hello, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Hello. I told you, I promised you today that we would do something blingy. No paper crafts today. We're going to do some bling stuff. And I have an idea of what I want to do. I have not practiced this before. So this is going to be as we go. So what are we going to use? Let me get this out of the way. We don't need that. I'll show you what we're going to use today. I found these two little square or octagon stop sign shaped. I think it's an octagon. Yeah, that's right. At Five Below. They came with the string on them and you could paint them. They were like self-painting things. Hello, Cassandra. They were self-painting items that you could buy at Five Below, and they came with some jute twine in between them. I took the jute twine off because I wanted to just use the squares for this project that I have in mind. Now, the reason that I told you guys last week when we were on our last live that I would need to do some prep work before we could come live and you could just work with me. It's because I painted these black. It's kind of a matte black finish that I put on these. And I also found these mirrors. I found these mirrors at the Dollar Tree a long time ago, maybe 6-7 months ago. I'll turn it like that. I found these at the Dollar Tree and they were white. And so I took these apart and took them outside and spray painted them this metallic silver. All right. So that's the only prep that I've done. I've painted these and I've painted these black. And now they're all my mirrors. Okay. So, and I have 7 of them that I think I'm going to use 6 for sure. We'll see about the 7th one as we start working on this. Let me get these out of the way. We'll see about the 7th one as we start working to determine whether or not we need the 7th one. And as in everything crafty world, as I was working on something, I messed another thing up. So hopefully we can hide our spots that are messed up and we'll begin to work. So we're going to take these 2 items first, and I just have some painter's tape here. Let's see if we can create this. What I'm hopeful that we can do. Good morning, everybody. What I am hopeful that we can do, I am hopeful that we can I want to make this, I would like to make this have multiple shapes on it. So I'm hopeful that we can get this the way that we want. So let's use let's use the frame of our one mirror. I'm going to frame it out and draw my lines. Can you see those pencil lines? Okay. And what if are we able to do that again and connect those? Yeah, that'll be cool. Let's do it this way. Okay. Let's make this. Maybe that's not going to be so cool as I thought, but we'll see because it's on there now. So I'm hoping, I want to get these to pair up in the middle here and pair up in the middle there from these corners. And my tape, do I have any thinner painter tape? This painter tape is kind of thick. This is a, what is this? It's an inch wide painter's tape. Maybe if I do it in the middle like this. Okay, let's take it all the way to the end. Let's do it in the middle. You will see what I am attempting to do here. If it doesn't work, we can always do something different, but we'll attempt this. So let's see. Is that gonna be? Is that looking crazy already? Yeah, it's looking crazy to me already. I'm just gonna do this side. Let's just do it like this, because that's already kind of looking like what the heaven. All right. See there, we changed it already. And I just made that worse by putting that there. All right, we'll fix it. We'll make it work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is let me grab the black paint. I have this whole big idea in my head and try something that I've never tried before. I think the reason why I'm not worried about these is I want to see if we can, if I take my Mod Podge and I mix my metallic paint in the Mod Podge and paint with that on there, if that will give me the look that we want. Has this been opened before? Oh, fresh Mod Podge. Wow. That's rare. Stuff. All right. I'm going to just pour some Mod Podge into this little cup. Then I am going to pour this is metallic black. It's called Pearl Black. I'm going to pour some of this into the Mod Podge. This may be a total cluster. It may not work at all the way that I'm thinking in my head. In my head, I'm thinking that I could save these steps by mixing this Mod Podge and the paint together and then add a little bit of glitter into it. And I'm using this, this is the matte Mod Podge with this paint. Look at how pretty that is. It's now Mod Podge that's got, okay. So I'm going to try this. And then this is some glitter that we have online. My daughter's little glitter business, but we just closed the online. We still sell, we still have a whole lot left, but we're just not online anymore. You just have to, if you're interested, inbox, but that's not the purpose of the video. Purpose of the video is to do this craft. And that is going to give, this is gunmetal, I believe is the color of this glitter. And it's giving it a little bit of bling, which you can't see, but I hope we can see it when it dries. All right. Thank you, Bubbles Butterfly. All right, so I hope we can see this when it dries, that it will be. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the sparkle in there? We just want a soft sparkle. I know it looks gray. Remember the Mod Podge is white. And as the Mod Podge dries, it dries clear. And we'll still have our gray on there. So we're going to do this early so that it can start drying and be drying and ready for the next step of our project. It does give it some sparkle though. I love that. I might have to add a little bit more because we want it to bling, and bling isn't bling unless it has a whole lot of sparkle. It's going to be cute. Cute, cute, cute. Hi, Joe. This is going to be cute. Okay, so you said, why put it in the Mod Podge then? Because, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's got like good sparkle in it. I'm going to put a little bit, we're going to make it a little bit thicker because we are getting ready to come in now. Just thicken it up a little bit more. Okay. You can see I have it fairly thick. I'm going to run through it and smooth it out because the Mod Podge will dry with those clumps in it. It doesn't self-level. Epoxy self-levels, Mod Podge does not. So let's just smooth it out a little bit. There, we got it smooth. Okay, I'm going to set my mixture to the side here. And now I'm going to come in with this glass. Oh, almost made a mistake there. Do that. Over there. Okay. All right. So that's how I work. I get stuff all out and then things are everywhere. I failed to put stuff back while I'm working. I'm horrible at that. Hi, Deborah. I love Bling 2 Bubbles Butterfly. Okay, so this is crystal glass that I purchased off of Amazon, but you can also buy it from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And I think that I have mixed the Hobby Lobby one that I had with this. So this is just a combination of both. All right, so, and I'm using this little piece of plastic, which is clear, to catch my glass as it falls down. So I am going to just keep, this is why I made it a little thicker, so that the Mod Podge will grab the glass and hold on to it. And I use the gray background because the gray will blend in with the glass and give it a little bit of, make it shine a little bit more. I use the shimmer because I wanted the shimmer to have a reflection on the glass behind it. Can you see that? And now I'm going to dump off the excess that didn't catch. All right. There we go. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're going to take our excess that fell off here. I'm not going to put it back on there. I'm going to just put it into my tray. All right. And set that over the garbage can in case it spills or falls. But I'm going to come back now with this. I'm using a bottle that is from Recollections. Bling is what they call it, and Artemis Crystal is what's in here that we used to have in our store. They are identical, so I've just mixed the two. And I'm getting let me find it. Okay, here, I'll take this piece of paper. I'll use this. Now, see, that's how I get stuff all messed up. You're loving the way it looks so far. Thank you, Deborah. Good morning. Good morning. Now I'm going to take this and sprinkle really lightly up high. Really lightly up high. You see, I'm so high that I'm out of the camera view with the shaker. And I just want it to fall softly onto the project to give it some additional bling. Look at how that looks. We'll just hit the excess off. Right? Is that blinging? It's blinging. It's hitting you guys like pow. All right. So I am going to pull right now while everything is still wet, my tape really slowly. I'm pulling it down toward my project, pulling it off really slowly so that I can have my clean, crisp line when it dries. Oh, sis, come on. That's pretty. It hasn't even dried yet. Oh my God, it's beautiful. I got to fix this where I wrote on it, but it is sharp. Wow, I'm loving that. I'm already loving that. Come on, sis. It's looking beautiful. I'm telling you, that's what happens. Like the background that we put on it, right? We added the jewels, and then you just lightly dust it with some of this Artemis crystal from our store, or if you have Michaels, they sell it. It's called Bling through Michaels. And look at how that makes that look. Stop playing with me. Wow. Okay, I need to fix this. So let me grab the black really quick so that I can fix that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm just going to spray a little bit on here. No, I'm not, because as soon as I do that, I'll mess it up. And then I'll be mad at myself. So I do stupid stuff like that, and then I'll be upset. What I am going to do, I am going to make sure that it's mixed up good. And then I am just going to put a little on my brush and fix it that way. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. Be really careful. See how that design changed before we even knew that it was going to change. What I was originally hoping that I could do was make it a cross, so that I could have like 4 sections that would have this, 2 sections with the little bling on it and 2 sections without the little bling on it. That was my original thought, like I'd get that, but that's not the way that it ended up being. I spilled some down here. All right. Now I got that fixed. All right, how's that look? How does that look? All right, so we're going to set this one aside, let it dry. It shouldn't take it too long to dry, and then we'll keep moving on to our other pieces. My God, I love the way that looks on the camera. It is beautiful. Wipe this up. It's a mess. Okay. All right, and we'll do this one. Very similar. How do we want to do this one? I want it to kind of be the same, but yet I want it to be different. But I might as well just be safe instead of sorry. Okay. All right. I want it to be the same, but I want it to be different. But I think the way it's reforming in my head, the look is reforming in my head, you guys. So here we'll just do this one exactly the same. We'll put down our... And again, you don't have to use this big of a size tape, piece of tape. I'm just using what's in my stash. Pressing that down, taking our little concoction that we made here. This is a mixture of Mod Podge and metallic paint with some gunmetal glitter tossed in it to give it some sparkle. Right? Okay, you said to cut it in half. I hope that's what we did. Good, good, good. When we put this together, I think you'll see what I'm getting at. I believe you will. So, this week, how was your week? It was a really busy week for me in the world of in the shelter. Love the work that I do, love the people that I help serve. So that was a busy week. And then in the world of house, yesterday I had to pull weeds outside in our rock garden, and now I'm feeling it in my legs. Does that ever happen to you guys? Like when you I thought that my legs were stronger than they were, but for some reason when you pull weeds, you use muscles that you've not used before. And in your sleep, you can feel it. Lord Jesus, in my sleep, I can feel the weed or the muscles that were used bending over pulling weeds. I hate pulling weeds too. That's probably my least favorite thing to do is pull weeds. Okay, so here we are again. We have a pretty good hefty amount of the concoction that we mixed together on there. Mod Podge and the paint. For those that just joined, it's Mod Podge with mixed with this metallic black pearl and a little bit of this. This is called gunmetal glitter mixed in it to give us this. It looks grayer than it will be because remember, Mod Podge is white, and so when it dries, it will not be this color. It will be it should be clear. It should dry clear with just the metallic and the white behind it. Then we're going to come in. Well, don't do that. Come on, Sharon. Don't do that. We are going to come in with our white stones again. It is my job. I actually oversee a homeless shelter, and our shelter takes in families. We're the only shelter locally that takes the entire family, whatever the makeup of the family is. We bring them in to try to help them get an opportunity to get back on their feet. And so the work that we do within the shelter is not just giving them a place to stay. Anyone can give them a place to stay, but how else can we assist them? So if they need assistance with, just extra time to pay off some debt that may be keeping them from securing housing, we allow them to stay with us. The rent is extremely affordable. Sometimes it's like $150 a month based on their income. If they don't have a job when they come to our shelter, we will assist them in finding work. We have many partners like Blue Jacket, which is a recovery back to work. Their focus is on giving people skills to get employed again. We also give them assistance with cars if they need, or not cars, but if they need a ride, we have what we call care car, and that will give them a ride to and from doctor's appointments, work opportunity to work, things that will help them ease the pain. And if they are working and need help with childcare, which is the biggest barrier for single moms, childcare, our program will partner with daycare services to help alleviate the burden of childcare. It's my goal, hopefully, that we can have our own childcare facility within our shelter. But right now, we partner with other people to provide that service. Thanks, guys. It is stressful work. It is fulfilling work because you may or may not know. For me, I spent 31 years in the insurance industry. And okay, so we've got our glitter on, we've got it pressed down. Now we're going to add our bling to it. I spent 31 years in the insurance industry, and I just started to feel like it was just making donuts. Like I just was not enjoying going to work anymore. It had just become so mundane. And this opportunity came open for me to be the executive director at this shelter. And I was not going to take it. And then that's so pretty. Look at that. Then I got to thinking, like, this is my opportunity to do the things that I love. And one is I love kids. Two, I love helping other people see their full potentials, especially women. Like, why not? Why wouldn't you do it? And I felt like it was a door being open. And every day it fills my love cup. Every day I go in and I mean, even with the stress, even with all the issues, because, people have different things in their lives that could be a real burden on them. But even with all of that, it is great joy. And we are not government funded. So I spend a large portion of my time telling the story, just like I'm sharing with you guys. There's something in this right here. I don't want that in there. I spend a large portion of my time out in the public sharing the story of our families and how we try to help assist them to raise the funds for what we do. Oh, thanks, Bubbles. Oh, wow. Wow, that's yeah. I mean, it's a real reality. And one of the biggest things that I try to share with people is homelessness does not have a lot to do with people are homeless for varying various reasons. Sometimes little to none of it has to do with money in terms of making bad financial decisions. A lot of it has to do with outside sources that you can't control, right? Like if your rent increases 3 times the amount that you were paying, you can't you can't take care of yourself with that, even if you're working. And the biggest one that I see a lot, which people don't think about or fail to remember, is domestic violence. Many people, women and men, are escaping domestic violence. And so they find themselves when you're running to save your life and you leave the situation, you leave everything. You leave your network of folks who were there to help you. And you leave a lot of times your friends and family because you don't want people to know where you are so that your abuser doesn't come and find you. So that sometimes is the biggest barrier for a lot of people because for me, for example, isn't that beautiful? Okay, you guys, this is done now. This is number 2. That's number 2 that's done. And I think I can throw this away, but I'll put it here on the side. So these are our two bling squares that we have. They look beautiful. I'll shake them off after they dry and get rid of any of the excess paint on them. Okay. So let's set them aside so these can dry well. Okay. So what I was saying, like for me, if I need to, when I was found myself divorced, because I was married for 17 years and then I ended up divorced. And when I needed something, I could easily call my mom and say, "Hey, mom, will you help me?" And she was my network, right? She was the person that I could call on. A lot of times when people are escaping domestic violence or find themselves homeless, they don't have that network. There's no one that they can call. And so at the facility that I operate, we try to become that network for that family to give them a place to reach out to and someone that they can count on to help them. Okay. So now what we want to do, what I would like to do, I am going to take these squares. I'm going to close in the little clips here, or these octagons. I'm going to close in the clips. It's coming together very beautifully, and we're going to be done before we know it. So in this spot right here, you can see I accidentally dropped some something on it, and it messed up the paint. But we're going to put these squares together like this. All of these need to be closed in order for this to work right. All right, we're going to put these together like this to make this little 3-prong octagon. And I've been heating, well, I thought I was. Isn't that something? I had this plugged up this whole time thinking that I was heating up my hot gun so that it could be ready for us. And now I notice I didn't even turn it on. Like, this is real life. Like, this is live, baby. This is what happens when you're crafting and you think you have everything ready to go and you're all excited about it and didn't even have on the hot gun. So now I've got to wait on that to heat up. Let me tell you what we're going to do while our hot gun is heating up. I'm going to glue these pieces in to this like that. What I want to do is glue this together. Then I want to take one of and I want to do this just like that. right? Does that look right with it on the, what if I did it like that? And then we'll put the mirrors back in. That's what I want to do. Or we could take it and center this inside of one of the mirrors. That might be really cool. And I just have to fix that piece right there. Or I could actually, what do we want to do? That's cool like that too. But this would give us more mirror space. If we did it this way, this gives us more mirror space. If we do it this way, this makes it unique and different. This gives us a 3D look. We shall decide when we move forward, because we're going to create twice so that it could be a they can be a mirrored side-by-side wall decor. So we're going to do it twice. Whatever we do, I think that would be cool. And no matter how we turn this, it would work for us. What's your thought? What's your thought? I make the best mistakes all the time. Yes. We cover these mistakes up. Like crafting is never perfect. I think that's why I like the lives, because it gives you guys an opportunity to really see like what we do. And like in the 6-minute videos that we pulled together, so far we've been on for 31 minutes, but a lot of times you'll see things happen in like 6 minutes, and that's not the real world. This is how it happens for real. I think we'll be able to make this work. Hi, Paula. Thank you. You'll be blessed as well. One thing that I can tell you that I've learned for sure by working with people, because you guys know I'm also an elected official here in the town. I'm on the Common Council, and the area I serve is the most diverse community. It's also we also have two of our zip codes are the most poverty-stricken zip codes. And one thing that I know for sure is that everyone wants to have the same amenities, the same accesses, and you just never know where people are in life. And so my mom used to always say, be kind to everyone because you never know when you're hosting an angel. And more, I am finding out as I live these 50 years of my life that saying that she gave us has proven to be true. Be kind to everyone because you never know when you're hosting an angel. Cassandra, I think I'm going to do it on top too. I will take your recommendation. Because, everybody's got stuff on them. People are stressed. They don't need your stress on them. They just, yeah. So I try my best to just spread love. But I mean, with that being said, I'm very, very strong, very direct, but I do try to just spread love and understand who people are. Okay. Let's see if our hot gun is hot. If it is hot, I guess I'm going to burn the heck out of my finger doing it that way, huh? See, y'all come on and help. Y'all pray for me that I stop doing silly stuff. Y'all help me out. I'm going to burn the heck out of my finger if it is hot like that. All right, we'll try it. If it was hot, I'd have been burnt up. I'm holding it down as well because as I squeeze it together, they want to lift up on the edges, on the sides, and I don't want it to lift up. I want it to be able to lay flat against the wall or whatever surface we put it on. So as I was gluing it, I was holding it together so that they wouldn't puff up. Thanks, Bubbles. I appreciate that. All right, here we go again. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm real big on just loving people for who they are. And I know a lot of times people say, oh, you got to love people for who they are. but then they turn around and want them to be something else. But I really take, like, if Maya Angelou says, like, if the person shows you who they are, believe them, and then just accept them for that. Like, don't try to make them something else or be somebody else. If their capacity can only go so far, if they have a capacity that can only go to 5, don't try to push them to 10. Just let them, love them for being at 5. And if you see an opportunity for them to improve to 6, then help encourage them to 6. But don't try to push them further than they can go, because sometimes that'll break a person. As a parent, I've had to learn that, you just like train up the child the way they should go. You just got to watch and learn how people are and how they operate. All right, you guys, there we go. We got them together. You could absolutely use some E6000 or a permanent glue outside of the hot glue to put that together, because the hot glue will, it could eventually come apart. But you absolutely could do that. I'm not going to, because I think this will be secure enough. And once I put it on the wall and hang it, no one will be touching it. No one should touch it. But you could absolutely use some different glue to secure it to make it firmer. All right, so here we are. Here's our little baby. She is so adorable. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to do it just like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that each flat side is on the flat. Right? I'm going to do it just like that and center it in like that. Before we put her on, though, we need to go ahead and put our mirrors back in, because I don't want to flip it over with that. So let's go and flip it in over here, and let's put our mirrors back into place now. I don't want to flip that over with it in there, so. And now would be a good time to clean off the mirrors. Look at how nasty that mirror is. Just going to use a little bit of elbow grease. This mirror is so thin, so if you decide to do this project, be careful not to break it, because, of course, it's from the Dollar Tree, so it's not like it's going to be a real thick quality. So be careful. And the edges are sharp, so you don't want to break the edges. You don't want to cut yourself on the edges. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree before they increased their prices to $1.25. So yeah. Okay. And so now what I'm going to do, and what I would encourage you to do, is just watch where your hooks are at, to make sure that your hooks are at a spot you can hang this on the wall when you get ready. You want to be able to hang it. So just watch to make sure you got a hook on the edge there for hanging. All right. And I'm bending them up a little bit to get them to fit in there, fit back in. Come on, sis. Come on. You can do it. Okay. All right. I have to tell you guys, this is the funniest thing. Okay, so Dollar Tree and a quarter, they increased their prices. They've increased their prices, and my husband now refuses to go to the Dollar Tree because he is so mad. He says they need to change their name from Dollar Tree to Dollar Tree and a quarter. And I'm like, honey, it's just the name. It doesn't necessarily mean that it would all be. We know that's how they started out, and it's only 25 cents more. And he's like, nope. He will not go to a Dollar Tree now. He will sit. He won't even walk inside. He'll sit in the car while I go in, and he'll go, I can't believe you're going to that store. I'm like, he is so mad that they changed that price to a quarter more. And I'm just like, whatever. Bless his little heart. I don't try to force him to go in either. I just let him go. I just let him go in. So let him do what he needs to do. He gets so frustrated about it. All right, so we're going to put this one so we can hang it hook again, right? Okay. Let's see here. So you got a 99-cent store that needs to change their name too. Yeah. I mean, you know, when it started that way, I guess, but now they're like, it's so funny just to see him. He is so aggravated about it. He can't even. I'm like, dude, let it go. Like, you've really gotten too emotional about this. But I get it, but I don't get it. But then the other thing is they've also done a product shrinkage. If you look at the stuff that you used to get or the things that they would sell for $1, I mean, right, you weren't expecting to go in and get things the same size that you might get somewhere for $2 or $3. So they were all a different size and a different product. But I think they've even shrank the products that they have now, even with changing the prices. So there is a real product shrinkage. Tanya said, it feels like you're paying too much. It's just not right. Yes. Yeah. But some stuff I still go to get. Like I still go in there to get I haven't worked on a bling project in so long, so I haven't had to go in there to find supplies to work on items like this. I have stuff that I've purchased and just have it hanging around that I need to work on, which is why I thought, okay, I'll do this bling. But like the foam boards they're still cheaper than the foam boards at Walmart because they're like I think the Walmart foam boards are like $6 or $3, $2.98 or something weird like that. It was when I went to go get a foam board from them, they were greatly overpriced what I was used to paying. And so even at the increased cost at the Dollar Tree, it's still cheaper to get the foam boards from there than it is at Walmart. You guys look at that. That's going to be pretty. And I'm also going to, should we bling the edge? Should we put a little bit of bling around here? Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's dump this. Okay, we got all of our excess off of here. And I'm going to, notice I'm putting it on here. I'm hoping that this will give me the right centering. We'll see. I might need to change it. Yeah, I need to change it. I can tell already. Hold it down. Yeah. All right, let's spin it. Didn't know where it was going to connect at and didn't connect it in the right spot. It's okay. Bling it up. Okay, Joe, I'm gonna bling it. I'm gonna bling it. We there we go. Let's connect it right there. All right, now you could absolutely stop right there. You could absolutely stop your project right there. Look at that. That's a glue web. Crossed it. Look at how pretty that is. You could stop right there, right? We are going to, Joe said, let's bling it up. If we bling this up, oh, how do we want to bling it up? I'm looking at it. Look at what I can see. Do you see what I see? I see the back of that. I don't like that. You know what that means I got to do? I got to cover the back of that up because I don't want that to show in the reflection of the mirror. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. We will fix that in the back. Got all those pieces off. And we'll move forward. That's cute though. I like that. And you know what you could do? Like you could put a little, you could put a word or something if you wanted to with your Cricut on there. You could absolutely do some different items to it. That's cute. Very, very cute. Very, very cute. What if we connected another one here? What if we did that? What if instead of making it 6, we made it 3? Y'all like that? How about that? What if we do that? What if we put a mirror in here, connect it, make it 4, and leave it go like that? Or we could separate the 2 and make it like that. And then we could do that. No, I don't like that. That's it. All right. Yeah, no, we'll think about it. First, I think I know what I'm going to do on the back of there. Because I'm not going to take that off. But I think I'll just cut black paper and glue it onto the back of there. Okay, so we'll do this again. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Close these all in for right now. Rinse and repeat this project again. I'm going to look to see if I find this has got a bad spot right there. So to go underneath, that's got a bad spot. And this looks pretty good. So, okay, these 2 bad spots will connect together underneath here. Hold it together, press them down so that they don't tip up in the edges. Why are you blurry? There we go. Can you guys see that? Okay, there we go. I don't know why that went blurry on me. I'm sorry. And let's look around these edges. I don't see a bad spot, so we'll put these together. The spray paint that I used to spray paint these I used Rust-Oleum metallic silver. I just went to Walmart and found that and used the metallic silver from Walmart. Okay. All right, great. All right, so you kind of get an idea of what we're going to do is just what we're doing, and now we're just going to do it twice to make sure. I'm going to make sure that my hanging hooks are on the edge so that when I do hang it on the wall, that it will be, I can use those hooks to hang it with. Oh, you can take things apart, but they don't seem to go back well. Come on, baby. All right, there we go. Okay, 2 more. 2 more. These mirrors. Just be careful, like I said, because they are really thin. Look how thin that is. I think that's not even, it's like a millimeter. That's really thin. Definitely don't want to cut yourself on it either. Definitely don't want to do that. So we have coming up in our community next weekend, next Saturday is a we always have what we call like a um, neighborhood block party, if you would, in our at our local park here. And In Vogue is going to be our guest um, performers. So that's going to be fun, and I get the privilege of being one of the MCs for the event. So it's Saturday. It starts like it's from noon till 9, I believe, noon to 9. Um, and it's a free concert. You just come with your own lawn chairs and with your tents, and it's really neat because people will bring their families and kind of do like barbecuing in the park and do all kind of. It's a good time to see folks you haven't seen. Well, we hadn't been able to do it since the pandemic, so this will be our first time the community will be able to come back out and participate in this event. It's really fun. And I think this is year number 5 I believe, for our community to have this event. And not once have we had any kind of trouble, no violence, no anything. And it's just an excellent event. And I know people love it. Like our families protect it to make sure that it's able to happen, because in our community, um, sometimes any one bad thing that happens, people will look for a reason to stop us from being able to celebrate. So we love that nothing has caused that to happen. And I'm just talking real talk. Like, I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody, but sometimes the truth hurts and a hit dog will holler. And so, so I'm glad, because if there was a reason to shut it down, they would want to. It's also, it's so successful. And sometimes when there are successful events that are outside of powers that be control, they look for reasons as well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying without me saying it. So, okay. How's that? What did I get? A little, must got a thumbprint on there. Let's get that off of there. That'll dry. I'll get that thumbprint off of there. Is that not pretty? That is absolutely pretty. Okay, we're going to try it. I'm scared to do it, but I'm going to try it because Joe said let's bling it up. So I'm scared to do it, Joe, but I'm going to go for it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of our mixture. Right here on the bottom. I'm scared to do it, Joe, but I'm going to try it. Add in the mixture. Then let's put this here. Which one do I want? I think I want the bling. Come in, put my paper under here, and I am just going to lightly dust this. Okay, let's see. Cap it off. Square it up. I don't know, Joe. I don't know. I think we got to do it all the way around if we're going to do it. I got to do it all the way around. What's your thought? Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, I think if we bling that like that, we really need to do it all the way around. Not so sure. Just doing it partial doesn't do it. Just where they connect. Just in that little bit. Okay, let me see. We'll try this one. Let's see. Let's make that. I'll clean the glitter out of it later, but this will at least get us going. So we are coming up on 56 minutes. I promised you guys we wouldn't be on here at that long, and we're getting there. So every time I say we're not going to be here that long, it gets a little bit more. Cover the mirror. It would make it easier to keep it clean. You're right. You're right. Ding dong. You are so right, my friend. Let's get a piece of paper. Come on through. That's why I need y'all. Talk to me. I can learn. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. You are so 100% right. Isn't that weird? Sometimes I'll be looking at videos like, do this. If you do that, it'll be easier for you. And here I am, not thinking about it. Yes. Yes, sis. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Look at that. Come on through. Oh yeah. We'll get that off of there. That is okay. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit before I pull the paper out of it. Look at that. I feel like duh, Sharon. I'm laughing at myself. It seemed like a simple, easy solution. It's an easy solution, right? But ding dong. I'm laughing at myself right now. That is so funny. Cover the mirrors, idiot. Oh, Jesus. I need y'all. Come on through for me. That got me cracked up. I got tears in my eyes right now. I can't hardly see what I'm doing. That is so funny to me. I got tears in my eyes. I can't hardly see what I'm doing because that was funny to me. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. I need y'all. Cover the mirrors up, Sharon. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop. Thank you very much for that for that tip. I needed it, obviously. Oh crap. All right. Now I am going to just give me a second. I'm gonna let this dry, and then we'll shake the dust off of it. We'll shake it out. All right. Let's see. Well, I could save that glitter even. I don't even have to throw that glitter away because my friend helped me out here. Yes, Lord, yes. We can save that. Save that. Put it back in our little tray. I know glitter is a dime a dozen, but why waste it? All right. Put that back in there. I've just filled that back in there with the little pieces I had. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to dump it over the garbage can just to get off the excess pieces. All right, you guys. There you have it. She's beautiful. Got a little glitter over there. I'll clean it up. I'll let it dry. I'll clean her up. I will hang her on the wall. And then like we did last week, I will add photos of it onto my Instagram, which is Classy Shay, Sharon Tucker, Classy Shay. I'll also add it into the community page here on the YouTube channel. And I will show you how they both turned out and how I am going to hang them in the house. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have loved having this hour with you, and I appreciate y'all giving me y'all time on a Sunday when you could be on any other YouTube channel or you could be any other place. Thank you so much for allowing me to love on y'all and y'all loving back on me. I will see you guys in our next video. Thank you so much. Bye, y'all.